everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Nelly. I'm so glad to have you. If you are not new and you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, so you guys, today I have a few things that I need to do. I'm actually about to leave. Let me close this door because it's making so much noise. So I was saying that I actually need to go to groceries and I need to buy a lot of my toiletries because I've ran out of like almost everything, if I'm being honest. So I need to go do that. I ordered my skincare yesterday and I received it today already and I'm so excited. If you guys were around for a Vlogmas, you guys would know I bought Skin Functional to try it out, and I promised that I would do a review for you guys, but I never ended up doing the review. And I really loved these products, so I ordered them again. I had ran out and I wasn't using them for a long time, and then I started noticing that I'm getting pimples and my skin was going back to how it was before I started using it. So I was like, okay, I definitely need to go buy the stuff again. So I ordered it yesterday and I got it today. So on that note, I was like, you know what, I've been meaning to go get my toiletries and I've been so lazy, but I was like, you know what, I need to just go to the shops, get groceries, get my toiletries so that everything of mine can be in order. And then I can go back to my regular schedule without having to worry about not having anything. So the time now is around 3:30. I'm gonna go and hopefully by 5 o'clock I'll be done because yeah, Tinashe finishes work at 5 o'clock and then I'm gonna ask him to go pick me up. So yeah, that is the plan for today. There's also a few things I wanted to get. I actually wanted to go to Chinatown, but I don't know how to get there with the taxi. And I asked Tinashe to try to get me there with the taxi, tell me which taxi I need to take. And then he was just like, you won't get there with the taxi. I guess that was his way of saying he doesn't know. And I tried to request yesterday. It was just so expensive. I was like, I'm not willing to do that. So I'm gonna try to look for the items that I want at the mall. I mean, I could definitely find them, but obviously it's gonna be more expensive. You guys, my boyfriend bought me a planner and I am just so in love with it. He actually bought me this for Valentine's Day. He bought me this for Valentine's Day and I'm so in love with it. It's so beautiful and it's coming in very handy in my life. I've been saying that I want a planner and he finally got me one. So I need to do that. I mean, I need to pack that with me. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit. I'm hoping that Tinashe will be in a good mood to take a picture of me today, but I really doubt. But I'm still gonna ask him. So I'm gonna dress up for the role. I'm gonna dress up really cute. I'm gonna wear flat shoes, but I'm gonna carry a pair of high heels. Maybe I should carry a different bag. I wanted to carry my fake Louis bag because it goes really nicely with my outfit, but I think I'm gonna have to bring my tote because there's so many things that I need to carry. And everything will fit in this tote bag of mine. So I got my tote bag and I'm gonna put my planner in here. I'm gonna put in my purse. I'm gonna put my purse in the tote bag because it fits. Okay, first I think I should put in my shoes. Let me show you guys the shoes that I want to wear. These are the shoes that I'm gonna wear. These are the most beautiful shoes I own. But the issue with them is that they are a size too big. I think I got a size 6, but I think I should have gotten 5 because they're too big and they don't stay in place, so they slip off. Alright guys, so this is my outfit. I have on this pink blazer, which was part of the suit I got from the Fix. I have on these pants, which I want to show you guys. These are actually like raincoat pants. Like, you know, like the rain suit that you get with the pants and the top. So these are the pants. I love them. I've been planning this outfit for a while and I'm wearing this very bright top bandeau. I'm gonna put on those beautiful green shoes which match this top, and I'm gonna hopefully get a picture today. And I'm gonna put on my Louis V, fake Louis V bag, crossbody, and I think it's gonna be so nice. My ride is gonna be here within 2 minutes, so I think I'm gonna actually start walking out so that I don't make him wait. And also, I don't have a lot of time to do what I need to do, so the sooner I get to him, the sooner I can get to where I'm going.
How was your day?
Just terrible.
Good again, though. Good again.
Sites related issues.
Yeah.
But it's not an issue.
Because you're with your baby now.
Work stops at work. I'm outside of work.
Guys, I'm about to take off my makeup, and I bought this coconut and hyaluronic acid micellar water from Dischem. I've never bought this before. I'm trying it out for the first time. Thank you, madam. Do you want to say something?
Hello.
I'm including the footage. It actually smells good. It smells fresh. I hope this will remove my makeup nicely. Yep, it's doing a great job. Like, my makeup is literally melting away. I just finished washing my face and I was using my face scrub. This is what I use every day. Got my 2 items in the mail today. I got the same item that I got last time, which is the texture and blemish toner from Skin Functional. I'm gonna use cotton wool for this. I love this stuff. It makes my skin so smooth. It gets rid of all my pimples. I just let it dry and soak into my skin. I got the Dark Mark Management Serum. Last time it didn't have a cap like this, so I'm not sure if it's the same item or I bought something different. But I'm hoping it's the same thing. Oh no. No, this is different. No, this is definitely different. This is to help with dark marks. Oh no, I bought something different. Cause that one was like a yellowish kind of color. Hi guys, so it's a different day. And last time we spoke, I didn't even say goodnight properly because my camera died before I even got a chance to say goodnight. So today's a Friday. I'm excited. I just finished filming a reel. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you need to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of makeup content there. So make sure you to follow me on Instagram, okay? And I was like, since I look so good, I was thinking of asking Tinashe if we could go out tonight, but we went out like 2 days ago. So I'm not sure how that will work out. But I'm actually gonna call him right now. And I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say to him, I look so good, babe. I mean, I need to go out tonight.
Hello.
Hi, babe.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm alright.
How's it going? Are you done? I guess that's a no. Anyway, let me show you guys like the mess that I made. So this is how it looks right now. I have everything in the lounge. So I'm just gonna clean this up quickly. Hi guys, I know I look crazy. It's the next day and Tinashe went to work and he called. He said that he wants this. It's a Saturday, by the way. He called and he said that he wants us to go play tennis, and I was supposed to get ready like 30 minutes back, but I've been watching the MacG podcast. You guys, I'm a huge chiller. I always watch it. I love it. I've been watching the MacG podcast and I'm watching this interview here. Whew. So I'm watching this interview here with Nhlanhla Lux, and you guys, if you have not seen it, please make sure to watch it. It's incredible. Like, I love the podcast, and most importantly, I know like on Twitter, if you're a person that's on social media, there's like a lot of stuff floating around about, let me put you guys here. You know what? Let me get my hair thing and get ready while I'm talking to you guys. I'm saying that I know on social media, if you're a person that's on social media, you probably know about MacG. If you don't watch him, you probably think like he's a terrible person and he should be shut down. But I'm here to tell you guys that you should not believe everything that you hear on social media. Same goes for conventional media. There's a lot of propaganda out there, whether it's from like the actual news broadcast stations, or it's from like people who say things, and sometimes it might not be intended to be propaganda. Like maybe like no one is like colluding to ensure that someone's name is smeared. It could just simply be misinformation. Like I know a lot of people speak a lot about MacG, like, oh, he's a terrible person, this. I hope it's not Tinashe. He's this is that. But honestly, very few of those people that have those things to say about him and his podcast have actually watched the podcast, which is so mind-blowing for me. Like, how can you have an opinion on something that you've actually never consumed? Like, if you've never sat down and like watched the show, how can you feel a certain way about the person from a clip that you saw from social media? Do you know how easy it is to take something out of context when you don't have the full story behind it? And this has nothing to do with just simply like with MacG and media, but just in general as a person. If someone comes to you, if your friend comes to you like, oh my gosh, you would not believe like my sister is this and that, you only have a snippet of the information. Obviously you're going to make your judgment based on what you just heard, but then you might find out that the reason why something happened even to begin with, like maybe the sister did something, or rather maybe your friend did something first and then the sister reacted in this manner, which is the same thing with the podcast. Like you can't just see someone's clip saying one thing and then immediately conclude that this person is this kind of person and you've never watched the podcast. And something I've noticed with people, and actually this is a big problem. I feel like we're diving in deep, but yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, we're adults now. We can't like, I feel like, okay, I feel like my channel has been very like vain, to say it plainly. Like whenever I come on here on YouTube, I always like talk about things like on the surface, but then me as a person, I'm not like that. I'm always like taking my makeup, looking good, like, you know, addressing things which are really, I mean, it's fun entertainment, right, if you do find it to be entertaining. However, it's not a depiction of real life. Like my life consists, like this part of my life is about probably like 10% of my life. My real life is not this vain. The things that I consume are not this vain. Like I really enjoy watching YouTube videos and everything, but one thing I really like to watch more than anything are talk shows, documentaries, like things that really feed my mind. And I've noticed, especially with media, you guys, I keep on pausing because I'm so scared that Tina will walk in, and I'm still doing my edges. Anyway, I was saying that I've noticed with media, like there is this real sickness nowadays, which has really been normalized, that if someone is offering an objective that you do not align with or that you don't agree with, then they have to be shut down. And I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like you're saying basically anyone that you don't agree with, you can never have a conversation with. Like if someone says something that you don't agree with, they're such a bad person, you can't listen to them, you can't watch them, they should be taken off air. That is ridiculous, and that is very stupid, and that's very small-minded as well. Like how will you grow as a person? How will you expand your perspective if you're only limiting yourself to what you already know? Because think about it, you won't grow, you already know whatever it is that your opinion is based on. So if you keep on consuming more of that, it's like you're just trying to validate yourself. It's actually very self-centered if you think about it, because you're saying, like, if someone says anything that's very different from what you have to say, then they're wrong. So it means it's all about you. Anyway, a few years back, I actually started intentionally listening to people that I do not agree with, or people that I thought that I didn't agree with. It started with this other show that I was introduced to by someone. It's the, what's the name of the show? It's by Jesse Lee Peterson. If you guys know Jesse Lee Peterson, you guys would know how crazy he is. Like a few years back, I started intentionally listening to people who have different opinions from me, because I realized that honestly it was very entertaining at first. Like I have to be honest, initially, okay, I didn't do my skincare this morning, so I'm just trying to do that right now. I already washed my face, but I'm gonna put on this toner. So I was saying, at first I thought it was entertaining to hear like such a different perspective, and then I realized that it was educational. And then I realized that, oh my gosh, there is so much propaganda out there, and it just became vital in a manner for me to start listening to different opinions and different people. Now I'm going in with my dark spot management. You guys have seen this in the same vlog. Come on, focus. Yeah, there. Then it became vital in a manner for me to like start listening to different people, because I realized that there are some things that you can't get if you don't look for them. Like truths, to be honest, about the world that you really won't get if you don't look for them, because the world, like the media and the world and what's easily available to us has been obviously like it's been like flooded by fake news and things which are really pure propaganda. And now I'm going in with my Nivea. So I started listening to this guy's show, Jesse Lee Peterson. It's called The Fallen State. Okay, I have to be honest. A lot of Jessie Lee's content was about, even though like obviously the intention was good behind it, but I feel like it was also maybe a bit comedic because I felt like most time he was trolling people. No, like the interview obviously initially when he would invite people over, it was intended to. I think it was intended to like have real conversations that people are not having about opinions that he wanted to debunk. But then I kind of felt like with time that Jesse was like he was a troll. So I kind of moved off of it, but it introduced me to a different new world and a different kind of media. Okay, so I'm gonna use this BB cream from Sauve. I've never used this before and I actually think it's darker than my actual, lighter than my actual skin tone, which is why I've never used it ever since I bought it. But I'm gonna try it out today. And I think I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge. It's not too bad, but it is light. But fortunately, I have something darker, like a darker powder to use over it because I wanted to balance the color. Anyway, I was saying, listening to Jessie brought me. Okay, guys, so that was Tinashe calling. Sorry about that. So I was saying that after watching Jessie, I started like searching the internet, and then unfortunately, all those programs that I started watching were American-based programs. I'm not sure if I'm not doing enough research to find South African-based programs that like talk about the truth, or there just aren't many of them. So I started like finding programs that I really liked, that I felt like were really like interested in opening people up to the truth in its entirety without them like sugarcoating it, or them like trying to advocate for a certain narrative. And I feel like that is the issue today nowadays. Like everyone is so concerned about advocating for a certain narrative that most times people don't care about the truth. If you believe that maybe, let's take for example Donald Trump, I used to watch a lot of documentaries, or like rather not even documentaries, like shows where people were talking about Donald Trump. And I feel like the narrative with everyone, and obviously I'm not American, I'm not affected that much, even though somehow like international politics affect us, but like I wouldn't care. I don't care for it as much as I would care if it was a South African thing. However, the narrative around Donald Trump was that he's a bad person. And sometimes you watch things and people, even when the truth is staring them in the face, that okay, maybe this might be a bad person, but the person did something good here, there, and there, and people will still be not willing to admit it. And it's so weird, like, why is it that as a person you cannot be objective? Like, why can't you look at a situation for purely what it is without having to put in your preconceived conception or concepts on what you think it is? That is just so mind-blowing for me. And I feel like a lot of people have not mastered that. Like, people have not mastered critical thinking. Like, what we do is just we go with the flow. If people are saying this is bad, we say this is bad. If people say like this person is a terrible person, even if the person is a terrible person, but we can't now remove ourselves from that, like from those blinkers, okay, this is a bad person, and be like, okay, this person did a lot of good for this kind of people. So that's where I started realizing, like, okay, something is really wrong with the world. Because when I heard all those things that I heard about Donald Trump and what he was doing, like, for the black community, in like, I was just mind blown. I'm like, okay, so this person, sure, he might have said like so many terrible things. His arrogance, I'm not sure if arrogance makes you a bad person, but I feel like that's why people hated him, because of how arrogant and confident he was as a man. So I'm like, okay, fine, this person might have done this thing, but we can't deny if a person has done good for people. Like that, I feel like that just does not make sense. Like, why are you now gonna be like, no, this is a terrible person just because the person has done something bad, but then you're not willing to see the positive in him, you know? or rather the positive that he has done. That was just mind-blowing for me. So after that, I started listening, and I discovered this other lady called Candace Owens. She had a show on PragerU. There's this other channel here on YouTube that's PragerU, and I think it's a university something, because I always see that it's written PragerU University. I'm not sure if it's an actual university or what it is, but I used to watch Candace Owens shows, and initially, like, I'll just watch and be like, Candace, what are you saying? But then the more I watch her shows, I realized that it's okay to watch people that you disagree with. Like, if you watch something, it doesn't always mean that you're for it. That's how nowadays people are not even able to have conversations, like open, realistic conversations. Because the minute that someone says something that you don't like, then you get upset, which is ridiculous. Because the world is not supposed to be like one flow, one way of thinking. Like, I just find like it's so ridiculous nowadays that people, they cannot stand anyone that has a difference of opinion. Like, you can't even listen to them, you want to talk over them, you don't even want to hear what they say. And I really liked her show because it was like a real debate. It was truly like a debate, like a debating session. You would have her and a guest, and they would talk about issues, and if the guest disagreed, they would point out why they disagree and actually put on the table real reasons, and not because like, oh, you are this. It wouldn't be something like, oh yeah, you are homosexual, or oh yeah, you're racist, or oh yeah, you are a white supremacist. Like, it wouldn't be any of those things, but it would be like actual facts. And this is not to say that there are people out there who are not homophobic. This is not to say that there are people out there who are not racist. And this is definitely not to say there are people out there who don't believe in white supremacy. There are definitely people that believe that white people are better than anyone else. And there are people that believe that black people are better than anyone else. But I feel like if you're trying to have an honest, intellectual conversation, that should not be your first response to someone. I feel like such responses just mean like you don't know what you're talking about, and you're just trying to shut the person up because now you can't come to the table with actual realistic facts. Because if I say to you something along the lines of, oh yeah, South Africa has a problem with like illegal immigrants, and it's getting overwhelming for the country, or like a lot of illegal immigrants come to the country and have complete disregard for our laws or anything like that, why is it that your first response to me would be like, oh, Neliswa, you are xenophobic? Where did you get it? Like, what about my statement suggests that I'm homophobic? Is it the fact that I mentioned immigrant? Like, so now we can't have honest conversations. Like, now we can't say that, then that means the person is xenophobic. Like, that just does not make sense to me. Like, it truly does not make sense. And I don't understand how people just have normalized it so much that when someone is bringing facts to the table, that your response is not to bring counter facts, but just to name the people derogatory names, just so that you can seem like you are a better person. Like, why can't you now provide reasons and say something like, oh yeah, there's so many like foreigners in this country who ran away from their countries, and obviously no one wants to live there. Like, I would think no one would want to leave their country and go to another country, so that, and then have the people of that country not be happy with them. So why can't you provide like a rebuttal of, you know what, there's so many foreigners who are just trying to make an honest living. They're here in South Africa, or any other country for that matter. They're here trying to make an honest living, and they work very hard. They live in terrible conditions, and they probably experience terrible working conditions where they have employment. And a majority of those, or rather bring stats to the table, like 50%, or rather 67% of illegal immigrants are here and they're doing a great job. They're working and trying to make, honestly, like, why can't that be your, like, you know, your response? Why does your response have to be like, oh yeah, you're xenophobic? That means you actually don't know what you're saying. It means that you are just consuming and being fed things by the media and you're not processing them. You don't know why these things are said to be, and your first response when someone else tries to engage you in a true conversation is just to spew out what's been fed into your mind. Honestly, that's what it means to me. And anyway, I was just saying that I really like Mike G's shows. Not to say he hasn't had his bad moments. I'm sure he said things that have offended people, and he said things that he was not supposed to say, you know. And I feel like that's just human. I feel like that makes him human, you know. When you are in a platform where things are not scripted, obviously you're gonna be yourself and you're gonna say things. Even me myself, if I would just sit here and just completely be myself, I'm pretty certain there are people out there who would be offended by what I have to say. Even maybe with this video and us just having an honest conversation, I feel like maybe there would be people who would be like, Nelly, so you offended me by saying that. So why is it that he's exempt from that, and immediately when he's just acting human and he's showing that there are sides of him that can be educated or, like, you know, better in a way, or like maybe the delivery could have been more fine-tuned, why is it that our first instinct is to label him as a person who's misogynistic, or who's a, what do they call, patriotic? No, not patriotic. Patriotic means country. Oh yeah, when, like, you know how on Twitter there are like these terms that float around, which I feel like a lot of people probably didn't even know what they meant like a mere 2 years back, but since everyone is saying them, the famous one right now is, okay, patriarchy has been there for a while. What's the famous one that's currently going around on Twitter, like where people are just saying such, and you feel like, you know, there are sometimes like tweets that you just read and you're like, this person has no idea what they are saying. This tweet just sounds like a whole bunch of words that a person has picked up on Twitter, and they just put them together and they said it because they know that that is the narrative right now, and they know for a fact that someone is going to agree with them because that's how things are currently. Oh yeah, the current climate. The current climate, I feel like that's the word that's going around, like the phrase that's going on right now in the current social, is it social or political climate, I'm not sure, but those are the things that people are saying currently. And I feel like those are just the buzzwords that people say, and you're just like, you have no idea what you're saying, ma'am or sir. Yeah, and I'm sorry, maybe I'm just being like a bit harsh on men, but I hold a very high standard for men. Sorry you guys, my camera switched off. Well, my battery got full, yo. My memory card got full, so I had to swap memory card. So I was saying, it's just even more disheartening when you hear such a thing coming from a man, and then it's just like, okay, I'm a bit shy now to have my conversation because Tinashe is home. Yeah, you guys, maybe we can continue this conversation another time. Maybe I can make a full-on video on it, and I've been intending to do that, and I had like notes written out and everything, and then I sort of got shy and I was just like, maybe I shouldn't do that. So I don't know, if you guys are interested in like talking about such conversations, then you can just leave a comment down below, then I would definitely do one. But honestly speaking, I think I'm gonna do one either way. I'm just applying blush now. Okay guys, so now I'm done with my makeup. Oh yeah, I need to fill in my hairline. I actually want to do that on camera. Oh no, I'm gonna do it off camera. This is the before. Okay guys, so I filled in my hairline. I think it worked. But Tinashe says I look burnt. No, I don't think I look burnt. I mean, maybe it might look a little bit weird, but I think it's certainly better than what I had going on before. We're supposed to go play tennis, but the weather outside looks like it's gonna rain anytime. So I don't know what we can do. I think we're gonna stay in. And I know I put on makeup just to play tennis. Shallow, right? But oh yeah, by the way, I really like my makeup and how it turned out. I like the fact that it still looks a bit natural, like you can still see my dark under eyes, and but I still look glowy and beautiful, and yeah, I like how it turned out. I like it. Picasso! Babe, what do you think of my makeup?
I love it.
What do you think of my hairline
I
feel?
don't want. I don't even want you to go out like that.
It looks like we're gonna be staying in, which is disappointing. And Tinashe bought me something. Tinashe, did you eat my food?
No.
He bought me a kota. But did you love it?
Let me show you.
It smells so good now. Can I show them?
No, so
I feel like this video is already quite controversial, and if I say that on camera, it's gonna be like I've been filming this like a few days in my life type of vlog, and I don't remember the last time I filmed something, so I thought I should come on here and try to film a bit more. So now it's a different day, obviously, and it's in the evening. I'm about to make dinner. First, I'm gonna put this back on my head. I'm making dinner. I'm gonna try to make this like a wrap. I have this wrap that I want to make, even though I don't feel like I have all the ingredients. And I'm gonna make hot chips as well. Tinashe doesn't usually like hot chips, but who cares what Tinashe likes, you know? I've actually been summoned home by my father. So tomorrow I'm going home very, very early in the morning. I'm going home tomorrow very early in the morning. My flight is at like 7:10 in the morning, which means I need to be there by 5:30. So yeah. Today I'm going to do a proper cooking video. First ingredients. Okay, first ingredient, chicken breasts, cheese, wraps, and I'm gonna add jalapenos because who does not like jalapenos? No one. And then I'm gonna use this spice. This is for making fajitas. I bought this a while back, but I've never used it, so I'm gonna try to use it today. I'm also gonna add this dressing onto the wrap. I'm about to have the first taste of my beautifully made wrap. I actually got a bite of the jalapeno as well. Guys, I'm home with my favorite sister. Hello guys. Please subscribe to my sister's channel. I'm a sis Luki. Wala guta. Ojali guta. Hi guys. So it's been a few days. Like my trip is almost over and I didn't vlog anything whilst I was here at home. I wanted to show you guys something interesting. Utata ugosenga ubisi. This is like pure cow's milk. Like a few minutes old. And it has this weird yellow color. And it smells like meat. It does not smell. It smells like meat. I don't know why it smells like meat. I'm trying to whisper because he asked me to make tea for now, but I just wanted to film this before he started. Okay, so I'm gonna try to strain it into this container. So this is the milk. Come forward. So this is the milk after I warmed it up. It looks pretty good. But you know, kwambu again, after I just removed the kwambu, let me try to do that again. See, I'm removing it. I'm sure by the time I get to that, I'll put kwambu again. Good that, Jonga. Shushubezile. Dasusu kwam abangaphezulu. Then lapha la khona phenda asusu but likhona wazi. Ay cream le.
Cream lola kwam.
I don't know. Ngathi ke good.
Yo, kanti malone.
Cut. No, I didn't know if you want. Good, I'm emotional.
Oh, please.
Lunjani lumanti? Baba funa taste it.
Can't taste. Please,
Yo, cream sana nyani.
cream kalo. Jonga wani besusa yonke. Jonga bo.
So wayitya yoko. Mama.
Yo nyani rama ne.
Yeah?
Yo. Ungutali mandi. Yo,
Lumanti mama.
kakhulu.
Azala yiki mama. Wetha ndithanda mina kubisi.
Hayi taste kaloku ayonza kamthandwa le. Alina ufuna
Lumanti.
kakhulu ne. Ni jonga. Rama.
Lu rich kakhulu. But lumanti God. Yeah, Rama son.
Yayibona.
It's too rich.
Lelo nje ungutali ndifuna andisengele ijaki bene yenza amasa nevixana.
So ufuna ukulixube.
Akumasa kuthenga icrick ngithenga ubisi ndixube neli.
Oh, enozawumandi.
Xa kumsebenzi la kothenga icrick ndithenge lamasi. Ndathengisa ezivenkileni ndenza ubisi ndixube one ndawo. Abamandi ukufa amasi wabo.
Sure. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye.
So I'm gonna take the rest of it. I'm gonna put it in the fridge because I think I need to preserve. Anyway, you guys, I was in the middle of cleaning up. I was washing the dishes, so that came through. So now I need to go back to washing the dishes, and I'm keeping up with the Kardashians. Good morning, everyone. It is my last day at home. I have to say, I am quite sad. I'm in my room right now. I'm packing all my clothes. Well, I'm almost done. Literally done. And then I'm gonna go and chill with my mother outside. Because Mama, we are Opa. So I still have about an hour before I have to leave for the airport. So I have a lot of time to chill with my mother, and I have to say that I had so much fun here at home, and I did a terrible job of vlogging. I'll probably see you guys. Wait, okay, in fact, let me just end the vlog here because I don't think I'll be filming anything else after this. So if you guys enjoyed this very, very long vlog with so many days which were not filmed in between, make sure to click the like button, make sure to subscribe, and please also make sure to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.